Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I have something a little bit different for you. It's a tip on how to get an extra week of recruiting in College Football 27 Dynasty. So typically, week 15, we think it's the last week that we can recruit. It's actually not. So I'm going to show you that even after week 15, we can continue recruiting for one more week. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a couple guys here. We're looking for guys who don't have any offers just so we can demonstrate this. There we go. There's another guy. We're going to add 50 points. We're going to send the house on Alex Centillo, or however you pronounce that. And we should gain some influence next week on him, right? So week 15, next week there's going to be no more recruiting, right? It's going to disappear from our homepage here. But we can actually keep recruiting. So we advance from week 15, we get to week 16, and our recruiting page is gone, right? Set weekly practice plan, I can't talk, and that's it. So we'll go to Manage Blueprint. We will go to Recruiting NIL. This will give us a breakdown of how much we're spending on each recruit. And then if you look in the bottom left, it says Enter Recruiting Hub. So we hit Y or triangle on PlayStation, and it takes us back to this screen. Now, it says we have 0 hours left. That's actually not true. So let's go back to our prospect list, and all you have to do is add one player. And voila, we have 450 hours. So we go back, we see we gained some influence on Alex Centillo. Now let's go to Jaquez Hoddle, and New Mexico State's going after him. Well, guess what, New Mexico State, we're going to send the house. So we add 50 points on him. You see we're in 6th right now. We back out and advance the week. So we go ahead and simulate to week 1 of bowl season. Now it's going to make me sit there and watch the Heisman ceremony trophy, which is very annoying. I'm going to cut it for you all. So we're going to skip ahead here. And we're back. A guy I've never heard of before won the Heisman. But we enter the recruiting screen the same way. So we go to Manage Blueprint, and then we go to Recruiting NIL, and then we hit triangle or Y, which will bring us to our recruiting board. And here we can see we gained points on Jaquez Hoddle. We gained some influence. So that week 16 recruiting does matter. We gained more influence on Alex Centillo. So week 16, just because it says you have 0 hours, doesn't mean you have 0 hours. Now, I have tested this further. I thought, okay, well, we can get to this screen during bowl season as well. So maybe if we add someone, it'll work that week as well. It doesn't. Even if you add someone, you don't get any more points for the rest of bowl season. You're stuck with what you had set. You also don't gain any more influence for the hours it says you have. Even though it says you have 50 hours on these guys, you don't actually gain any more influence. So if you'll look at Alex Centillo, you can see we're just short of top 5. If we advance one more week, you will see that that doesn't change. The recruiting officially ends until off-season recruiting and transfer portal recruiting. It no longer matters. But that extra week can be big. If you have guys that you're in a recruiting battle, maybe you moved points off of a guy to move him somewhere else. Maybe you want to add one more guy. Maybe you need an extra player. You can still do it in week 16. You don't have to wait until off-season recruiting. And I'll show you here that once you're in bowl season, it no longer matters. So you can see we're still just short of top 5. Even though it says you're gaining more influence, you're actually not. I've tested this thoroughly, and you don't gain anything more until you get to off-season recruiting. So thanks for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. We'll have more tips and tricks on College Football 27, and I'm doing a Bowling Green Dynasty. So thank you.